Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Who all we got here? Oh shit, we got Ed in the basement. Morning, Ed.
Morning.
Let's
Morning,
see, we
Ed.
got Polar Bear Ed's Garage, Wayne Hatfield, Alan Hibachi, Kay. She should be at work. So, do anything good this week?
Yeah. I actually worked on your engine some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wife did the first amazing thing. I'm gonna try this out and see how she did. She rebuilt the carburetor for the other boat.
For the boat motor.
Good.
So we're gonna see how she did with it. Gonna bolt it on and see how it works. She put all new gaskets in it and everything.
Did she video it while she was doing it?
No, actually she didn't. She should have, yeah. She said she wanted to try to rebuild it. I got that rebuild kit. She sat down here at the computer with a diagram
And it showed me how to put everything in and where to put
and
it.
she rebuilt it off of that diagram. So we're gonna bolt it on that motor and see if it'll run.
Cool.
Hopefully she did well.
Morning, Straps.
Morning, Froggy.
Morning, Froggy.
She
Morning,
just
Froggy.
Yeah, so I got to keep my fingers crossed that it works.
It'll work. I have confidence.
I hope.
Yeah, she's turned into a mechanic.
Good.
Turning them wrenches.
Good.
Hey, have you seen Conrad's car care up there in Alliance?
Yes.
Where's
What-
it at?
Uh, it's between where I work at and Walmart. It'd be on the south side of State Street.
Okay.
Is it open?
Yeah, should be,
Okay.
as far as I know.
I don't know. They found my resume on Indeed and they called me for an interview for a manager.
Hmm.
But he's saying no.
No.
More money?
I don't know. I haven't talked to the guy. The guy called me and I was at work. Luckily, I was out smoking a cigarette and I'm like, who in the heck's calling me from Cleveland? They have 38 stores.
Yeah. Conrad's.
See, I've never heard of it.
Morning, Ken.
Good morning.
Yeah, I've heard their commercials and stuff, and they've been there for a couple years now, at least.
Uh huh.
So,
Wow.
um,
I'm going to hear them out and see what they have to offer.
oh yeah, I would. Mark, quick question for you: the heads for your motor,
Uh-huh.
did they already have the fire ring in them, or did you have them put in?
Had them put in.
Okay. And where did you get the head gaskets?
The head gaskets cams made them, but those are probably not going to be the right head gaskets. That is just to get us a close number.
Okay, because we need different head gaskets.
Same thing as the push things. Those are a 0.32 and it probably going to take an 0.62.
They need to be bigger on the bore.
Yes. That
Because
was
they're
just a markup to try to get close for the solid push tubes.
okay, because they're interfering with the piston.
Yes.
That's why the motor won't turn over all the way.
Okay. I was curious about that because of the bore size.
Mhm.
Because the bore size is real small.
Yeah, they're
Real small.
about there's about a 20 thousandths hangover, and with the head bolted on, it comes up and contacts that head gasket and stops it.
Just hold it down and take a deburring tool and run around there.
I thought about just getting my Dremel out and sanding them off.
Hey, whatever. I don't care. I'm just need to get markups so I can order the push tubes.
Well,
They're going to have to
I
be
need-
solids because adjustables are not going to take it.
No, but what was I say? Oh, I need the head gaskets before we can turn the motor over to get the lash set. So
Okay.
I might have to clean those out a little bit so they'll actually fit over the piston pop up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that board got a little stupid on there.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to double check that before I started grinding on them head gaskets.
I don't care. You can grind on those. Like I said, Keith made those
Okay.
so that we could get close, to
Right.
where we needed to be to build push rods for the tubes. And I was thinking I might be able to get away with the 32s, but I don't know where my clearance is at. I didn't figure that far into it.
Well, I was out there tinkering on it last evening, and I could not figure out for the life of me why I could not get that engine to roll over all the way, and going back and forth. Pulled the plug out of there wasn't not a spark plug, but the plug we had in the spark plug hole,
Oh,
and I'm like, oh boy. I was thinking that the head was machined off enough that it was actually contacting the head. But once I pulled the head off and looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's the issue. That thin little gasket.
yeah.
But
So you found the stumper then.
yeah.
I was waiting. I was like, he's going to get a hold of me. You watch.
Well, no, those fire rings are awful close to the edge. Once you get that, once you get that gasket trimmed down.
Well, like I said, basically, I know I need head gaskets, but that was just a markup type deal. Same way with the adjustables that I gave you.
You didn't give me the adjustables.
I didn't?
No.
Okay, well, I got some adjustables.
I got mine too out of my engine. So
Yeah, all we need to do is get a link.
Yeah.
Because I have to put diesel push tubes in there because of the lift of the cam and everything, because the adjustables are not going to hold it.
no.
Because of that bore size and the cam size and everything got a little crazy on that motor.
Yep. So, all right. I will work on it this weekend.
Yeah, once we get the markups and everything and know where we're going, I'm pretty sure I got it figured out for the push tube length, but I'm waiting for you to confirm, and then I can go on from there.
Do you want me to put it together?
Sure. Come on over.
Why not?
I'll leave a key out for you.
No, I'll do the single cylinders, not the twins.
Yeah, Kim, I come home. She took the carburetor from the boat and she rebuilt this carburetor. She put all new gaskets and everything in it. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to bolt it on today, see if the motor runs. So we'll see.
So everybody keep their fingers crossed. Hey, I was bored. and I found a schematic sheet on how to rebuild this carburetor. So I just
There you
sat
go.
down there and looked at it and followed the way it was showed.
Well, hey, the lawnmower needs a tune-up and an oil change too. So next week you can work on
Okay, I don't care.
that.
I was gonna say, if you were that bored, you could have come up and cleaned my kitchen.
Oh, don't even go with the
Oh
kitchen.
my gosh. Okay.
Don't even go with the kitchen.
Ed, this is a bad thing. I wish you would.
You did. You did.
I stopped
You did.
on my way home from work.
Yeah.
And I thought, it'd be nice to put some sweet corn in the freezer for winter. So I bought 20 dozen of sweet corn. This is, and I did 10 dozen last night. The kitchen is destroyed. I destroyed her kitchen.
Yes.
Me and Rich and Caitlin. But anyway, we put 10 dozen up already. And I'm like, holy smokes, I got 3 bags to go yet.
3 and a
5
half.
dozen in
3 and a
each
half
bag.
or a quarter. 3 and a quarter.
And I'm like, oh boy, I'm going to find somebody with some pigs or I'm going to give away corn or something.
No, you're not. You're just going to do the rest of them
Whew.
today.
That's a lot of corn. Ed, you need some corn? The guy just picked it yesterday.
It's all in freezer bags. It's all off the cob.
No, I'm talking about stuff that's not off the cob yet.
Oh,
I was gonna say, yeah, I'll take the cook
I'll
stuff.
take the stuff that's in the bag.
Yeah. I tell you, that was a lot of blanching for 3 minutes, that many dozen.
That's nice of that farmer selling it in the bag like that.
Yeah. He
oh,
didn't
it's
sell
in
it
the
to me
big
like
bags.
that.
Yeah.
But hey, the guy only charged me $3.50 a dozen.
Oh wow.
And it's real sweet. The corn is excellent. Doing
Where'd
it,
you
your
get it?
hands got so stucky. What's that?
Where'd you get it?
Right outside of Mineral City or Magnolia. There's a farm market there that he raises it all right there at the farm. Kick your butt if you destroy my kitchen. Bocce, you don't even want to see this kitchen.
I definitely need new glasses because I did not read that right.
Wow.
She said, I'll clean the kitchen. I told her, hurry up, I'm waiting.
No, I got 3 more big bags to do yet. And I was like, well, if I do one more big bag, I got 42 bags of corn in the freezer already. Because we used a food saver and that, put it all in there, and then vacuum sealed them. And it's like.
And I was at work. I got out of it all.
Yeah.
You plan on eating 1 bag a week or what?
We don't eat all that much, but
You almost got like enough for 1 bag per week. 10 more than you would.
yeah.
52 bags would be enough for a bag a week.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Yeah. So
But no, like if we have a family gathering, we can take 2 or 3 bags out. And the kids all love fresh corn. So,
but I haven't told her the good news yet. We get done, we got 3 more bags of corn to do. And then I got to pick up 2 bushels of green beans.
oh, that's fine. I like green beans. I don't mind doing
And I'm going to
them.
can those and put them
Just
away.
don't get peas because I ain't doing peas. I did
Green
them.
beans are snapped or Frenched.
Snap.
No,
Well,
no,
we'll
they'll be
snap 'em.
snapped. They'll
We'll
be
snap them.
Yeah.
I like them Frenched.
He likes the French, but not doing fresh. That's a pain.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year the farmer's wife, she blanched and done 59 dozen because they didn't want to throw them away.
Morning, junkyard.
They plant a lot of sweet corn and stuff, but it's that bread and butter and Silver Queen corn. I mean, it's real good. Morning, junkyard.
We bought it a couple times, just like 6 years we bought. And I'll tell you what, that stuff was good. It's the best we've had around.
Well, I'd rather.
Had the worst I had the other day
Really?
from a farmer right up here on Georgetown. Between Maple
Thompson's?
Grove and Parks.
Thompson's.
Thompson's? Yeah. I
Kaylee
kind of
told
figured.
me. Kaylee told me if we couldn't get them from these people to go up to Thompson's because they're selling
Yeah,
corn.
no.
Is it hog corn or what?
Actually, it's probably cattle corn.
No, it was sweet corn. It was 2 colors, but it was kind of tough and real milky.
Huh.
Almost
Wow.
like field corn, but it wasn't. It was sweet corn.
Well, if you're going to be down this way, you stop and pick up some corn. I'll give you some ears of corn.
I'll be down at Minerva today at 10 o'clock.
Well, you stop
All
on
in the
over.
yard.
You stop on over, and I'll give you some corn.
Yeah, we ate 6. I got a dozen from them. I ate 6, and man, I wasn't looking forward to doing the other 6, but I didn't want to throw them out.
Right. But yeah, I did 10 dozen last night. Blanched them, put them away. Then I got the kids coming this afternoon to do some more.
Yeah, he called Kaylee and
I
everybody.
called all the kids because I know they're going to come to mom and dad's freezer and take stuff like they normally do.
Yeah, I like fried corn too.
Well,
I've never tried field
come here
corn,
and
but
get some. There you go. You can blanch and put you some corn away and do a video. We're not into the cooking video stuff.
He was supposed to do some chili.
I've been waiting. I haven't seen no chili.
He even got a free offer for somebody canning it for him, but
Wow, Ed.
He's slacking. But yesterday, the house was so hot in here from doing that corn.
oh, I bet.
Oh my gosh.
Good thing you're doing it this week and not last week.
Yeah.
so that's why I didn't get the stuff to do the corn or the chili because I thought it was going to be hot still.
Yeah.
No,
Milk
it's
the
not-
cob and fry in butter with some sugar. What does that do, John Kerry?
Yeah.
It makes it real sweet.
No, Bocce. I was the only one shucking and cooking. But
Did you try the bump pan to run it through to take it off the kernels?
no, sat there with a knife.
Yeah, there's
Putting it down.
YouTube video of using a bump pan and pushing that cob right down through and it.
Huh.
I got a button pan. I don't
Put a
know.
bucket on underneath of it and just
I want to find me one of those things that you squeeze and you just push it down. We used to have like 2 or 3 of them from when we put up corn all the time when the kids were young, but
Yep.
they disappeared by now. I can't
It's
find
been
them.
6, 7, 8 years since I did corn, and I told her, I said, you know what? I'm not buying this stuff from the grocery store.
it's so much better that way.
Oh, yeah.
God, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I do. Bocce, I have a bundt pan.
But I think it depends on how big the cobs are for that bunt pan, though.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Wife has a Pampered Chef one. Takes about a third of the cob off. It's really nice.
I've seen them at the Dollar Tree and stuff. You can buy them too. I don't know how good they are, but
Right. Well, Rich was saying something about they got these corn cob things. It's round and it's got like teeth on it. It's got 2 handles and you just push
That's
down.
what we always used.
But I haven't seen them in years.
yeah, I've seen them at like the Dollar Tree and Dollar General and stuff like that.
Oh, you
Some
have?
places.
Maybe I'll have to check
Oh.
today before we do these other corn.
We can
But
go
you
to
might want to go get another 50 dozen once you find that.
No,
No, we're good. I mean, it's
we
just the
got
2
green
of us.
beans next, so
I'm gonna do the one year I did green beans. I put up 44 quarts.
I'll let
So-
you borrow my Frencher.
What is that? I mean, what does it do? It just
It's
makes it thin.
Yeah, it cuts them.
Yeah, I like the French green beans. Whenever I go to the store and buy them in the cans, I buy them that way. But she don't
I just don't like
She don't
canned
like it,
green
but I
beans.
do.
I don't like the
The
taste
French.
of the green beans in a can. I'm so used to fresh green beans. I don't know.
French
But
one
I-
gives them a whole different flavor.
That's what I thought. Kind of thought to myself. But I thought, okay, maybe it was me. Junkyard had hundreds of acres.
Well, if you want to borrow it, let me know.
Yeah, I probably will. 'Cause like I said, I'm gonna put up 2 bushel. Heck, and maybe I'll do 1 bushel of French and 1 bushel regular for her.
It's a lot of cranking.
I'll eat it. I just didn't want to
Huh?
have to sit there and slice them.
Yeah.
No, it's a crank. You feed the bean down through.
Really?
It's got blades that interlock.
Okay.
It ju-
And just kind of slice it.
One bean at a time.
That'll take her some time, but
It goes fast.
yeah. Oh, Bocce, you're killing me. But you know what? You're right, though. I really do think it's got a total different flavor, though.
It does, because lunch meat's the same way. If you get your lunch meat sliced thin, the
Uh-huh.
air gets to all the spices and makes your lunch meat taste different than a thick slice.
I always have it get
Yeah.
almost like a chip chop.
Yeah. Walmart has Italian green beans. Sure good. Never heard of Italian green beans.
Me neither. I have to look.
I have to look.
But on your corn slicing, I've also seen people take a mandolin slicer that's adjustable and set it real thick and just slide it across.
Huh.
Cuts it off.
What's a mandolin? I've never seen one.
It's one of those long. Mine's a paper shelf. It's long. It's got interchangeable blades. You can grate stuff on it and all that.
Oh, I have one.
Yeah.
It does have blades on. You know what? Yeah, but I ain't gonna slice my finger off.
Well, you're holding that cob, so you're.
My luck, I would go. Psh.
You know,
That's
this.
That's why it has the little handle thing too. You can, after you get a couple slices off, you can.
Then the farmer's wife, whenever he brought me the corn, she says, you take and you husk it, you blanch it, you set it out, let it dry, and then put it in the refrigerator overnight, and it comes off a way lot easier. And I'm like, shit, I ain't putting all this in the refrigerator.
You
We
need
took
a
it
walk-in
down.
cooler.
Yeah.
Well, they got a walk-in cooler because they do beef and everything too.
Never eaten raw green beans.
Yeah,
Tried
I've
raw,
had
Oh
them
yeah.
all.
We've had them raw.
I've tried raw potatoes and raw corn. I
Green
don't think
beans
I've ever.
raw.
We went to somebody's house for dinner. And we're sitting there, and all the food's on the table and everything. And they had green beans, and they had corn, and the meat and potatoes and all that. And I got the corn, and I got the green beans. They were ice cold. They were never cooked. I was like, I'm looking like, what the hell? They don't cook their corn or their green beans. I'm like, no.
I've been known to
Better
steal
for
some
you
green.
that way.
I've
You'd have
been known to. So I've been known to pick some fresh green peppers and tomatoes and eat them right away, right out of the garden together.
Right.
When you cook them, you probably cook some of the nutrients out of them.
That could be.
Everybody says to steam them instead of cooking. You know, instead of using water or anything, just steam them.
I don't use water. I use the best thing ever, butter.
No, I'm saying when you cook them raw.
Actually, I was at a cookout and I had a really good green bean casserole. It was pretty good.
Oh, just lately.
Yeah.
Thought about trying to grill something like you do asparagus.
You know, I wonder.
You know,
what
I
that
wonder
tastes
what
like.
that would be like. I really do.
We're gonna have to try that before winter.
That's right around the corner.
Yeah, but we can saute them like we do the asparagus. in the butter and garlic or whatever. Wonder what that would taste like.
Olive oil.
Or olive oil. Either one. Ed uses both, don't you, Ed?
My parents could never.
Yeah. You can have all the rhubarb you want.
Yeah.
I don't do rhubarb.
No. Now, Mark likes rhubarb pie.
Stir fried green beans are good. Yeah, that I've
That
had
sounds-
stir fry.
Yeah.
That was good. Yes.
Oh.
Pearl onions. Young tenderloins. Yep. But yeah, I was just kicking it around and kicking it around. And then what was it? I stopped to get a can of green beans or something at the grocery store. 98 cents for one can of green beans. And I was like, I'm not paying this shit.
What do you mean? I seen them up to like $1.79 lately.
I'm not paying that price. Not whenever I can take it from the garden and put it away myself. That's crazy.
I put fried corn in one of my videos, and a lot of people thought I was crazy.
Nah.
Now, Mark likes cream corn.
Yeah, I like cream corn too. Take
No.
cream corn and put it over top of mashed potatoes. Oh yeah.
I like cream corn every once in a while, but
Hate cream corn.
Huh?
I hate cream corn.
Why is that?
It's like baby food.
Well, I'm a baby, so I have
You
to
don't-
have cream
He's
corn.
little Marky Mark.
he won't eat cream corn. He won't eat corned beef hash.
I don't like the texture on that corned beef hash.
Oh, there comes that texture thing. Don't give me this texture thing. It's corn. Period.
It just don't.
No, that's in your brain.
It just no. I said corned beef hash.
Oh lordy.
You gonna be home about 10 then, Mark?
Yeah,
I'll drop that Frencher off before I go mow.
yeah. We're gonna do a bunch of green beans. I always have to do a bunch because I know the kids are gonna come and rob the freezer.
Well, have them come and run that crank on that Frencher.
We will.
They will too.
Then
They
they can
will.
have themselves some green beans.
Now all I got to do is find a place to get me. I want to buy a half a beef yet for the freezer.
There's a place on 172 that's selling it. It's down by Kenny somewhere.
Yeah, it's between Swallen and Maple Grove. There's this big one of those, like a neon sign, the big ones. It says freezer beef on it on the south side of 172 there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, these grocery store prices are.
They're just outrageous.
I'd rather buy fresh than anything. That's why mainly I get all of our meat up at Poland's.
I was just gonna say you probably buy a half off him.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say we could check.
I'm gonna
with him.
check with him.
We used to sell halves, quarters.
Well, yeah, that's the only way to go anymore. I mean, for the price and everything.
I just have to take all the kids' keys away because they'll come read in my freezer and I'll be like, "Where's all of our steaks?" That's what always happened.
I could
And
give.
they all lived at home, and if me and Mark wouldn't be home, they'd all be in that freezer stealing the steaks.
I could care less about the steaks. Grind them steaks into hamburger, and I'm a happy camper.
Just
Ooh,
put a lock on the freezer.
There's one there.
There's one. I don't know where the key is though.
They sell hasps and padlocks every day.
I know. I'd have to do it because that would be Bo come sneaking in here doing it.
I'm not a big steak person.
I buy these great big packs of toilet paper and paper towels from Sam's Club. They're huge. And every once in a while, Bo will come in and he'll come into the spare room and he'll come out when he's leaving. Bye, Mom. Thanks. And I turn around and I look and he's got one of the 12 rolls of toilet paper and he's got like 4 rolls of my paper towels and out the door he goes. Then when he runs out again, he comes back to the store and gets it again.
But tonight, is going to be a really good live stream. We're going to show some stuff that we got in the mail and some really grateful people. But we'll talk about that tonight when we show it. Hamburgers, regurgitated steak. Okay, I'll take that. But you know what? I'll take a hamburger over a steak any day. Any day.
Well, that's why when I go to like the Texas Roadhouse, I get that roadkill because it's just a big chop steak.
Yeah.
It does the same
With
thing.
the peppers and the onions and mushrooms and yeah. That's good eating there. No, you're a steak person, Ken?
Yep.
Now, if I know the restaurant has a really good flavored steak that's tender, I'll
Yeah.
order the steak. But
In my eyes,
Most
bro,
of the
a
time.
steak, if the steak is any good, you shouldn't have to put any stuff on it,
right,
to dress it up. If it's good.
right, that's what I'm saying. If the steak has a good beef flavor to it, good grilled flavor to it.
Right.
Bring it out extra rare.
Extra rare? No. Wow.
I don't mind medium. I don't mind a little pink in the middle, but if it's bleeding, that's fucker needs shot. It needs shot again.
Right.
Oh no,
Right.
they're still good.
But no, I like it medium. But
Cold
just-
center.
yeah.
If it has grill marks, it's been on too long.
That's right, Baji. Oh, my eyes are watering. I
Yeah,
gotta
you
get
can
away.
keep that crock pot.
I love my crock pot. I wouldn't know what to do without them.
I love your crock pot too because it's somewhere else, not here.
I do have a crock pot though. I use it just to keep something warm if we're going to a cookout and I'm taking something. But otherwise, cooking it, he won't eat it.
If he did the hillbilly pot roast in there, Ed, he would die.
Oh yeah,
He would never take the crock pot off his counter again.
No, she did a pot roast thing in the crock pot, but she used
it did
this
not
bag
taste-
liner or
It did
something.
not taste like.
And
the
I swear
bag.
that's all you tasted was that plastic bag. That
It's on your
liner.
head.
Huh?
It's on your head. If she would have took it out of that crock pot liner and put it on a plate and you never seen that bag, you wouldn't have said that.
I don't know. Bachi's got 3 crock pots. Sounds like she is a crock pot. I think nobody loves crock pots. Actually, we got 2.
Yeah, we got 2.
We got 2 crock pots.
You have to give her that recipe, Ed.
I've got 4 crock pots.
4?
Actually,
yeah.
I want one of those warmer ones that have those.
The
crock-
small ones.
Yeah,
Go to Walmart right before Christmas. They've got tons of them. They're like $10 a piece or something like that. They're the cheap gift aisle. That's where I got mine. I think I bought 10 of them one year and gave them out as gifts because everybody loved mine. The ones I have, and I gave them out as gifts. They're awesome.
the holidays. Well, no, there's like 3 in a row, and one has their own warmer. I like
Yeah.
that for the holidays.
Get the individual ones.
Individual.
Yeah.
Huh.
I looked at those and talked to some people that have them, and they're like, yeah, it's good if you're making 3 different things. But if you're just wanting to use one, it takes up so much room for storage and everything. I like my little one. I'll throw like 2 or 3 chicken breasts in it and that stuffing and a can of cream chicken. And when I get home from work, it's done. I got a nice little meal, and I don't have to dirty my big ones.
Chicken in a crock pot.
Yeah, I got an air fryer too, Bocce, but the basket on mine is so small you can only, without overlapping, you can only get like one chicken breast in or a couple small pork chops or something like that. Now I would like to try an Instapot. I've been looking at some of those, the Ninja, like it's Instapot and air fryer and all kinds of stuff all in one or something like that. I would like to try one of those. I just don't like the price tag of them.
Right. And an air fryer? No. The kids have them air fryers, and we had chicken one night that they did on the air fryer, and it was like rubber. No.
What's great in an air fryer are pizza rolls.
Mark don't eat pizza rolls. When he eats dinner, he has to have dinner.
Or like your pizza's chicken wings. If you get the plain ones, put those back in the air fryer. Just like they came right from yours. Just a little crispier.
Morning, Monica.
Hi, Monica.
Yeah, I like the old fashioned cooking, just straight out cooking. Get the old cast iron damn skillet out and
over the fire.
By the way, I haven't even used mine yet.
No, you haven't. You got brand new cast irons in there and you haven't even used them one time.
I don't have time.
And you got a brand new Dutch oven in there that you haven't even used.
I don't have time.
Yeah, you
Marco
don't.
Dutch oven, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, leave my Dutch oven alone.
7-quart air fryer. Yeah, it is, Monica. It's real early for you. I figured I'd see you at the 7 o'clock at night streams on Saturday night. Everything been going good with you, Monica? Yeah, I don't know, but I figured with these prices at the grocery store and stuff, it's better for us just to do our own stuff and put it away, and then I don't have to run to the grocery store.
Well, if you're doing all this, you gonna do some succotash too?
No, actually, no. We got some zucchinis.
I'm gonna put some zucchini up today too. While we're the guy, my daughter, she got me a big zucchini, and she said to slice it and leave the outside, the ring on, or the rind, or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that on it, and put it in my bags and put it in the freezer. And he said you can take it out of there, thaw it out, and fry it, and it tastes fresh as can be.
Could be.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I also seen them go ahead and peel them and then grate them.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
zucchini bread. Yeah, I might do that because maybe this winter I might get less hours, and maybe I'll get some time to make some zucchini bread. I love zucchini bread.
Monica, some people like them air fryers. Me, I don't care for them, but that's my opinion. But a lot of people use them. They like them.
You're just old fashioned. You don't want to change your way.
I just stay with what works.
I'm surprised Mark doesn't have a big tub of lard sitting beside the stove.
We used to render lard
We used to.
whenever I did the hogs and
When we did
everything.
the hogs,
Yeah.
we had lard.
Everything is great with me. Just
I actually have a thing of lard sitting next to my stove. I seen it at the grocery store the other day, so I bought one.
yep. That's it. Well, that's a good thing, Monica, to be busy. When you don't have work, that's when it gets horrible.
But now she's slowing down to where she can
Yep.
relax a bit.
Heck yeah.
Wonder how you been.
I've been doing great. Working too much though.
Me too. You know, I don't think anybody wants jobs anymore, I swear.
No, they don't want to because they're receiving too much money not working.
They come in, they call, they bug us about applications. They put in their app, we call them, we talk to them about an interview, and they don't show up.
Bocce.
Oh God.
Oh Lordy.
Only dodgy. Jeez.
Well, Ed, it looks like Sandy and I are going to be going to Texas.
Okay.
As soon as she gets her vacation time scheduled, we're going to Texas for about a week.
For a wedding?
No,
To visit.
to visit people.
Well, the McDonald's out here by my place, they've actually cut their hour. Well, both of them in Alliance have both cut their hours because
Mhm.
lack of staff.
Both Subways down here at Carrollton and Minerva, they're closed because they don't have no staff, they say. That's a good thing, Monica, working with the youth. Yeah. There's not a lot of things for youth anymore. Road trip? Yep. It's going to happen, Bocce. Not going to tell you what day, what date, no nothing. We're going on a road trip. Paying people to $300 a week to take a job. Yeah, you're exactly right, Junkyard.
Yeah, instead of paying them $300 a week to stay home.
Well, the Burger King right there by my shop, I seen on their sign yesterday, work today, get paid tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff to get people to come to work, but our government's paying them to stay at home.
Well,
It's crazy.
Is the unemployment still getting the 300?
Yes.
Because I heard that they were everybody at work saying they took it away, but I heard that they gave it back.
I think
They're
they
fake.
did away with it, but if you have kids, is where the money's coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Holy smokes. Thanks, Monica. Road trip. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
We got
We got a
something
new
special.
thing that we have to put up, and I want everybody to know the lady that passed away, Donna, she made this for us, and the wife is using it.
I don't know if there's any sound
Go
to it, but this is in tribute to her. That's pretty cool.
She made it.
She made it for us.
Show it.
Thanks, Monica.
But yeah, the government, the way they're going, they're crazy.
Oops.
And nobody wants to go to work. But now they're saying that everything's spiking again.
Mm-hmm.
Did they put a mask mandate back in at your school yet, Ed?
No. But they are doing free testing once a week, and coming up, I think it's next week, they're doing free vaccinations.
Okay. Yeah, we just got a notice yesterday that Delta that we haul into and that we have to be masked and everything now to come onto their property. And I'm like, oh Lordy, here we go. We're going backwards again. Illinois in a couple of weeks. That's a good thing, Monica. Get some
Well,
time.
Well, like since they're doing the free vaccinations through work, everybody that is vaccinated as of September 1st is getting $100 bonus or rebate, basically, because that's what they'll charge your insurance if you go like to the hospital or something to get it. They charge your insurance $100 for it.
Right.
So to reimburse everybody that's already been vaccinated, they gave us all $100.
my company's given us all $100, and everybody said no. They've already got the mandatory masks where I work.
How about paying $100 to those who's already got the vaccination?
They did.
That's what I said. If
I didn't
we,
get nothing. I
well,
didn't get a dime.
that's your employer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's
No,
up to the
Stark
employers.
Stark County Health Department's giving $100 too right now if you go.
Right.
Yeah, but did you watch your insurance after you got your vaccination, Ken? They should have charged $100 diagnostic or something like that. I forget how it's coded. Mine was they charged $100.
Bocce, you may as well get used to that because every school has their own stupid little things, and everybody's got to jump through the hoops and do what they want. So that's the way it goes.
Bocce, that's why we ended up homeschooling our daughter.
Yep.
No, the schools just wouldn't have her.
Okay, Monica's got all her vaccinations. Did you get sick with that, Monica? Waiting on the booster. So that would be the third shot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What is that third shot supposed to cover? It's some other thing that they're saying.
It's the new one that's coming. It's the new virus that's out or something. They're saying a booster.
The booster is to the original vaccinations wearing off.
Okay.
Boosters to bring that back up. So
Okay.
because a lot of people that's being hospitalized now are ones that's been vaccinated because vaccinations wearing off. They said 6 months after you get vaccinated is when they start seeing the wear.
So they want to keep vaccinating you every 6 months.
Probably.
Okay, just more of the original vaccination. Okay. Just a little sore but not sick. That's good.
Yeah, I had the Moderna too, and that's just a little tender spot on my arm where they did it, and
Morning, Willie CK. I bought some more parts to build.
Those twin Briggs.
Yeah. Some of them are Pros Briggs, Willie. I've seen some of them run real good, and some of them I've seen not so good.
I had one that, well, I still have it, but I had one that ran real good.
Yep.
It's just at the time when I was pulling that one, there was no aftermarket parts available for it. Everything had to be machined, and that's why I quit pulling it, because how the flywheel itself was like $400 and some to have made.
Right.
Yep. Junkyard had the same shot as you, Ed, and he said he couldn't tell.
Yep. What sucked is my first shot was through the drive-through one. Didn't even have to get out of the truck.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's like McDonald's. Just pull up and I'm going to shoot you and you go on.
Yep. Just like cattle going through the chute.
Wow.
Where'd you go?
Alliance City. It was through Alliance City Hospital.
Oh, okay.
In the one parking lot there off to the side along Union Avenue. The trailer's actually still sitting there, but they had a little drive-through thing set up. One of the nurses come out, got all your information and everything, and they just pulled you through, and the nurse inside looked at your little paperwork and everything and shot you. You had to sit there for like 5 minutes or something like that to make sure you didn't have a reaction to it. And then
Now, what do they do if you have a reaction? Because they say they don't even know how to counteract it.
Drag your ass out of the truck, throw you in the meat wagon, and haul you off.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah. But then there was such a decline in the demand for it there through the drive-through one that they moved it into the hospital. So I actually had to go into the hospital, and it took longer to do that it took me almost 40 minutes from the time I parked, go in, check in, sit in the waiting room. There's probably 6 people in there waiting. And then they'd call you back 10 seconds, man. Sit down in the chair, lady, pull your arm up, shot you. And then you're supposed to sit out in the waiting room for another 5 minutes. I sat there like a couple minutes and there were other people leaving. I'm like, I'm out. See y'all. I didn't have a reaction to the first one. I didn't doubt if I have a reaction to the second one. So
did they give you a card or?
Yep. Got a card that has it all on it, everything, all the dates and everything.
Holy smokes. She's got a friend in Kentucky, husband and wife. And they got the virus.
Yeah, Ed and I have a cousin in the hospital right now with it.
That's what I was just going to say.
Wow. Yeah, they say it's
Unvaccinated.
back, so I don't know.
He took a turn to the worst the other day.
Yeah. 2 Model 46 Briggs, 1 with 3 standard bore, 16 to 21 long stroke.
Fully vaccinated and things don't look promising.
No. Those should be pretty decent, Willie. Yeah, I don't know. To me, that whole vaccination, unvaccinated, it's all a gamble. It's just like Russian roulette.
But now, I seen the other day where the FDA
Mm-hmm.
said that last year they had 0 cases of anybody passing away with the regular flu. And that something about the test that they do doesn't separate the flu virus from a cold, the flu, or COVID.
Hey, Thomas.
So they name it all COVID.
Well, that's just it.
Because they said
Separate
last year
everything.
there was 0. Usually there's at least 39,000 people a year die from the flu.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Well, the COVID is just a variant of the regular flu virus.
Right.
Right.
Morning, Thomas.
Morning, Thomas.
Some crazy stuff. I mean, it's a gamble. And, we went through this whole thing and been fortunate all the places that I've been traveling and everything that I haven't come down with it. Now, maybe back in November last year, I might have had it. I got real sick there. But at that time, there was no test available.
No. And then in November, we were all sick for about a month.
Yeah.
Really bad sick.
Yeah, I've got a friend that was sick back last fall before they come out with the COVID stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
she was like deathly ill.
Yeah.
She's been through the when they were doing the testing and stuff, the random testing or whatever at work. She come up negative, went and had the shots, went back and had another test done because she come in contact with somebody that had it. She had it back then. She had the antigens already from
Right.
going through it. And she's like, well, I must have had it before. And she,
Yeah, that's just it, Monica. I've known some people that had got COVID. They diagnosed them with it, and they said it was only down 2-3 days, and they said they just thought it was a regular flu, but they got diagnosed with COVID. Some people get it real bad. Some people just get a light dose of it, and they go on.
Everybody, my old boss had it, and he said it was like an upper respiratory infection.
Right. It depends on the person. If the person's real healthy, they're going to fight it off a lot easier. Just depends on your health.
We've had a half a dozen people at work that's had it, and all of them, the biggest thing that they had was they lost their sense of taste.
Mhm.
Morning, Michaels.
That's all that happened. Taste and smell. That's all they lost.
Yep.
And then Michael says, haven't been sick in 20 years.
Everyone is
I've
different.
been, everybody's different, but I've been fortunate. Every year I've gotten walking pneumonia ever since I had open heart surgery. And the last 2 years, I haven't had it. I've gotten fortunate on that.
Up till a couple of years ago, I used to get real bad bronchitis every year.
Yeah.
To the point that one year it was almost pneumonia.
Right.
And the last couple of years I haven't, of course I haven't been working outside the last few years, so
Right.
That's right, Bocce. Everyone's different.
but the one guy at work, he said the only reason he knew he was getting sick is one morning he got up and his toothpaste tasted funny. Didn't think anything of it, just went on about his day. So he got up the next day, started brushing his teeth, and he's like, it's just the feeling. He's like, oh. So he said something to his wife. She's like, you're getting tested. Luckily, that was over a weekend, so he hadn't come in contact with anybody from work within like 48 hours. And he went and got tested, and they're like, yep, you got it. And he's like, oh. And he said he quarantined for the week. He's like, it was like the worst week he had ever.
Huh.
He ended up just eating soup because he did everything else he tried. He said it's really weird when you put like a hamburger in your mouth and you just feel it. You don't taste anything. So he's like, I'm just eating soup. He goes, just for the texture. He goes, I can't stand it. But it took him over a month to get all of his smell and taste back.
$12 to $15.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's something, Monica. But I'm just wondering how well the vaccine is going to do, if it's going to keep every 6 months having to re-up them.
Well, it's probably going to be like the flu vaccination. They're probably going to get the dosage down to where you can go once a year and get it.
Wow.
That's awesome, Willie.
Yeah. 3,800 RPMs. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's basically what they're losing, Bocce, is their taste and smell, and
Everybody shows different symptoms.
right.
Well, and that guy there said he can taste everything, but everything doesn't taste like he remembers it. And he don't know if it's just psychological or what, but
Right. Yeah, really changing RPMs. It changes a few things.
yeah, if it tastes like rust, that would suck.
Yeah. But they say that people that eat garlic, that garlic helps keep you healthier. It helps fight things in your body.
That's what I've heard.
True or not, I don't know, but that I've always been told that.
I eat a lot of garlic, so
Yeah, we use a lot of garlic too. But we've been lucky. I mean, we haven't had no issues so far.
And I heard anchovies are really good for you.
You can have all you want because I won't have them.
I just had some this week. I should be healthy this week.
I got an order into Walmart. I'm picking up Sunday, so and I got a bunch of them coming. So
Oh, jeez.
everybody's it reacts to everybody differently.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you have the ones that have it and don't have no symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a couple of those at our store.
Yep.
My old boss had it, and he was in there when he had the fever, working with all of us.
And nobody else in the
And-
store come down with it.
None of us came down with it, luckily.
Bocce anchovies. Yep, you're right. No,
Anchovies are great.
I don't know about
I've
that.
never tasted it, so I don't know.
Oh,
You'd love them because you eat Worcestershire sauce, and that's a big part of Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, really?
Yep. Roasted garlic. Yeah, we use a lot of garlic.
Good seeing you too, Monica.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Monica, and thanks for the super chat. You have a good Labor Day as well, and take care. Actually, I kind of forgot that Labor Day was already here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about it too.
So that means now next week they start draining the lake. Yep.
I was just thinking that last night. It's probably getting pretty close to closing the pool.
Yep.
Before it gets cold out this time.
Well, since
September,
doing-
usually it gets hot.
since I'm doing it the easy way now, I mean,
The easy way.
What's the
yeah, I just open the drain on the filter and pump the water out until it won't suck it in anymore. Then I stick a hose down in to get it down below the jets, but blow it out, plug it, pull the cover back over, and I don't have to fill. I'm not filling water bags or anything. So
Come and get the trash pump. He'll pump it down real fast for you.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but I like to flush that filter out some too. So
Morning, Mick.
This is season. Butter and peanut butter.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, geez.
People that have COVID take off 10 days. Then go back.
I said I just watched Mick's newest video this morning about the removing ethanol from fuel. I've heard of people doing it, but I've never seen anybody do it. That's pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting.
I haven't got to see it yet. I'm behind on videos the way I've been working.
Yeah, you come home and go right to bed after you eat.
Well, I've been working out in the garage most every night this week, and Wednesday, I had to run up Dollar General. My remote for my TV, the batteries went dead out there, so
Yeah.
I couldn't watch.
You like that video?
Yeah, I couldn't watch people's videos. Yeah, I like that video, Mick. I might actually try that to see how it works with our fuel. Ooh, you talking about that broken off head bolt, Thomas? About the only way, if you've heated it up good and hot and tried the stud extractor and all that stuff, about the only way is to drill it.
Yeah.
Drill it and retap it.
Yep.
That's about the only way you're gonna go.
Yep.
But if you get a small enough bit and you get all the way down through it and you soak that thing in penetrating oil, sometimes when you break through, the bolt will just spin.
Right. Well, the heat of the drilling sometimes does it.
Yeah.
Breaks that rust. I've actually got left-handed drill bits at work, and what I've done before is drill a little small pilot hole down through it. If it's a big enough bolt, drill a small pilot hole down through it,
Right.
and put that left-handed bit in there to drill it oversized.
Mm-hmm.
And about halfway through, that sucker catches and starts bringing it up. And then once I get it up enough, I can get vice grips or something like that on it. Then I run it out. I don't use I just use the left-handed bit to break it loose.
Right. But a lot of times, if you take and punch it, get it punch center, and go with a small bit down through it, and once you break through it, generally it'll loosen.
Sounds like some of it's sticking up if you used vice grips already.
Right. Hair hammer.
Yeah, talking about air hammer, I've actually seen they've got a tool that goes in your air hammer that you can put like a socket or whatever on, and has a handle that sticks out the side. And as you hammer on it, you can rotate that around. It's kind of like a regular impact, but it's a harder hit, than just a regular impact. You're not putting as much stress on the bolt twisting it. You're just jiggling it back and forth.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
And a torch.
Yeah. But
yeah, that's about the only way. Heat wrench does wonders. Yeah.
and I've seen Eliminator Performance. They've got a new. He demoed a new. Oh God, I can't think what those things are called. They got like the coils on to heat bolts and stuff up. I can't think what they're called now, but they've got new ones out. They're smaller for like smaller bolts, like small engine guys, instead of the big ones for bigger bolts and stuff like that. Look pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually heated, like if we got a nut that's stuck on a stud or something like that, like Junkyard said, heat it up and let it cool. But I've heated them up and then shot it with brake clean.
Yeah.
And it like instantly cools it, and then heat it up again, do the same thing 2 or 3, 4 times. And that rapid heating and cooling really breaks them loose.
Yeah, I've even took and heated them and sprayed them down with penetrating oil while they was hot and let it get into it.
It sucks it down in more when you do that, Mark.
Yes.
That's what you need to do.
And that'll break the bond because it's sucking that oil all down into it while it's hot, while it's cooling.
Do that a few times.
Yep.
But the thing I like about the brake clean is it's a rapid cool, so it actually, moves the bolt more.
Yep.
The one guy at work thought I was nuts for doing it. He's like, "What are you doing that for? Shoot it with penetrating oil." I'm like, "Try this a couple times, then shoot it with penetrating oil. Once you get it moving, get a little capillary action opened up, and then shoot it with your penetrating oil, and it really helps."
If you're looking to cool it fast, take a can of that compressed air, shake it, and turn it upside down and spray it with it.
Yeah. Well, I got brake clean on hand, so.
Yep, never sees it.
Yep.
But I don't know how well never sees would work on a head bolt though.
No, you're not supposed to lube head bolts.
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to lube them with a little oil.
Right.
Right.
Not to some of your comments.
What's that?
Not to some of your comments that you've had on a video.
You always lube a head bolt, especially when you're going into disc-like materials, to get a true torque.
Yeah. But you've had some comments that you're not supposed to do that.
No.
You're just
Everybody puts them together differently.
exactly.
If it works for you, good for you.
Exactly.
When I'm doing head bolts, and especially when they're going into like an aluminum head or aluminum block or something like that, and a steel bolt, I always lube them because the two metals will bond together, and you will not get a true torque.
Yep. Me, I like to bond them. Just put lots of Loctite on it. Run it in.
Yeah.
That Loctite acts like lube when you're getting your torque. Then after that, it won't come loose on you.
Right.
Hey, you talk about Loctite and stuff in weird places. We bought a used van. It's been a long time ago. We ran it for, probably 5-6 years. It needed a water pump. I worked on getting the fan off the water pump for almost 2 days. Ended up destroying the fan, cutting the. I ended up just getting the water pump off. Well, it got to be a mission to get this fan off there. Why it wouldn't come off? Some asshole put red Loctite on it.
I didn't work on it. Yeah, Willie, them air hammers are awesome. They work on a lot of things. And around the exhaust, yeah, junkyard.
Well, I always lube up like when you're putting stainless steel hardware together.
Mm-hmm.
I always lube those threads, and like Junkyard said, steel into aluminum. Always lube those up because I've had brand new stainless steel bolts. You get them, on a quarter of the way, and I don't know if it's the heat or what, but those things will gall, and you'll break the bolt trying to get them back apart. So
Stainless is hard, but the thread isn't. It'll
Right.
roll on you, and that's what happens.
Yep.
Some crazy stuff.
So, but yeah, that fan on that water pump, I've got a couple different tools to get. I've got the pneumatic one. You put the wrench on, it's got a long rod. You put your air hammer on it, and you hammer on it. It usually breaks any of them loose I've ever done. We actually almost rounded the nut off using that air hammer to get that thing off, and we ended up putting the impeller in the vise and putting a big pipe wrench on it, and that's how we got it broke loose, heating it up and everything, and got it to break loose. And that's when you pulled it apart, you could see the red Loctite around the threads.
Yeah.
They didn't want them off.
Well, I'm thinking that somebody was pissed off at somebody, and because there was a lot of Loctite in there.
It probably is junkyard because never sees it's awesome stuff, but I have also seen some types of never sees that just actually caked up and dried and just made a mess of it to get it back apart.
Yeah, there's some silver Loctite out there that
Yeah.
when it comes in contact with air, it will dry out, and it's supposed to leave a film so the stuff doesn't lock. But then once it is out exposed, it doesn't like spread everywhere.
Yep.
And that stuff will get, in my opinion, I've seen it get real hard. Now, some of the best anti-seize I've ever used is food grade anti-seize. It's white.
Huh.
I think it's got like lithium grease or something in it. It's something that's made for like food equipment.
Right.
the bad part about that is it spreads worse than the silver Loctite.
Right.
It will go everywhere. Your hair, everywhere.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
But anyway, we've been on for over an hour, so we're going to shut this thing down, and we'll see y'all at 7 tonight. We're going to show some mail that we had got, and some, it's going to be pretty interesting. But we'll see y'all at 7, and we'll show y'all what we're talking about and discuss it. And everybody, thanks for coming in, and we'll see you this evening, 7 o'clock.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. And a good holiday if we don't see you.